Welcome to Shiko, Beyond the Door, where we challenge expectations, break barriers, and explore how women and the world are redefining leadership, careers, and equality. I'm your host, Shreya. Today, we're diving into something deeply personal and incredibly relevant: imposter syndrome. If you have ever walked into a boardroom, onto a stage, or into a leadership role and thought to yourself, I don't belong here, this episode is for you. Today, I'm sharing my own journey, doubting myself in male dominated spaces to stepping into my power. I will also break down how you can overcome imposter syndrome and truly own your success. Let me take you back to a moment that changed everything for me. I was in a high stakes meeting, sitting across from a table full of men, all with at least 10 to 15 years of experience. I had worked my way into this room. I knew my stuff. But as the discussion started, my heart raced and my mind screamed, what if they find out I don't belong? Even when I spoke, even when I contributed ideas that were later implemented, I downplayed my role. I told myself I got lucky, that they were just being polite, that someone smarter, older, or more experienced should be here instead of me. That was the moment I realized my biggest battle was not with the world, it was with myself. Fast forward to a moment that should have been a career high, winning the Best Paper Award at an academic conference. Instead of celebrating, my first thought was maybe the competition wasn't that strong. Does that sound familiar? Have you ever achieved something incredible and immediately brushed it off as luck, timing, or a fluke? If so, let's talk about why we do this to ourselves. Imposter syndrome isn't just a lack of confidence, it's a psychological pattern. Studies show it disproportionately affects high achieving women, especially in male dominated spaces. It's the reason why women hesitate before applying for promotions. It is the same reason why we constantly feel we have to prove ourselves. And it's deeply rooted in how we have been socialized. Growing up in a North Indian society, around me I saw the traditional roles of what women play firsthand. The societal expectation was clear. Women take the back seat while men lead. Even when we are ambitious, even when we dream big, we carry this invisible weight of, am I stepping too far outside my role? It's no wonder that when we do step into leadership, that voice of self doubt echoes louder. Let's flip this. Imagine a male colleague with the same skills, experience, and achievements as you. Would he question if he deserves his role? Would he downplay his success? Probably not. So, why do we? Imposter syndrome isn't a sign that you're unqualified. It's a sign that you have been conditioned to believe that you are. So, how do we silence the imposter and embrace our icon status? Here's what has worked for me. Every time I doubted myself, I started flipping the script. Instead of seeing imposter syndrome as a sign that I wasn't ready, I saw it as a proof that I was pushing my limits. Because let's be real, growth is uncomfortable. If you don't feel stretched, you are not leveling up. So now, when I feel imposter syndrome creeping in, I tell myself, good, that means I'm growing. Women are often taught to be humble. We deflect praise, we downplay our wins. But here's the thing, if you don't own your achievements, someone else will take credit for them. I started keeping a confidence file, a collection of wins, messages of appreciation, moments where I made an impact. On the days when self doubt hits, I pull this up as a reminder I earned my place. If you haven't started one, do it today. Document every win, big or small. Let it be your receipts when your brain tries to gaslight you. For years, I have waited for validation. I thought someone would tap me on my shoulder and say, you are ready now. But that moment never came. The truth, no one is coming to give you permission. You have to claim your own space. It's important to surround yourself with people who see your worth. Your circle matters. The more time I spent with strong, ambitious women who lifted each other up, the more I started believing in my own capabilities. That's why Shiko exists. To remind each other that we belong here. I want to leave you with this thought. Every woman you admire has felt imposter syndrome at some point. The difference, they didn't let it stop them. So here's my advice to you. The next time self doubt creeps in, ask yourself, what would the most confident version of me do? And then just do exactly that. If today's episode spoke to you, share it with another woman who needs this reminder. And if you have battled imposter syndrome, tell me, how did you push it past? Let's keep this conversation going. Remember, you're not an imposter, You're an icon. Until next time, stay bold, stay fearless, and keep rewriting the rules.